I guess I'd start this quick video with just saying it's going to be quick. Uber Elder, we have finally got Uber Elder onto the map. I wanted to ask people's opinions of what exactly they think of the Elder system, I guess the Elder and Shaper influence, and the whole process of getting your Shaper orbs to shape such maps as, say, an Underground Sea into a tier 16, or whatever it may be. I wanted to ask you how you found the process and quickly surmise what I've been going through on the game. So, the general idea is you do the maps, and as you're filling out your atlas, you naturally hit a few elders, and you get some memory fragments drop off random maps, and you're going along, and it's all nice. You get to about 10, and then you have to start spawning elder on red tier maps to get your memory fragments. Now, you can push the influence into the top left if you know how the system works, and if you're lucky, you'll get it on a 15. If you get it on a 15, you can basically glitch the system by running it in a different character's map device, that you can constantly run it and get all your memory fragments. If you are not one of the lucky ones that manages to do that, there is also another method which I explained in a video, which helps people struggling with the Elder Orbs get their orb. However, for me, I only just found out about that. I have played 6 days, 11 hours, and I have now just spawned Uber Elder on the map. So for me, it's taken 6 days, 11 hours to get Uber Elder, which, doing some quick maths, is what, like 140 hours or something like that? That is a long time to hit the end game boss. Personally, I like the fact that the game keeps me interested for 140 hours. That to me is really good. It's a good sign. However, I don't like the fact how demotivating it was actually doing it. As I was going through the process of trying to land it on a 15 and so on, the amount of times I would have two 15s and it would land on an 11, or I would have two 15s, a 14, a 13, and I'd have one yellow map and it would land on like Yellow Gorge, right? It's a system that doesn't promote you wanting to sign in because there's no shard-based gameplay, which is just something I want to touch on in a minute. I'm not enjoying it because you can't see your progress. It's purely random. What this means is if you play Breach League, right, I look at this and I sign and I think, right, I'm 1/4 of the way to a tool breach. I can visualize that, I can see that, I can work out, right, it took me 5 hours to get 25, so, you know, doing the maths, we've got X amount of hours to get the full breach stone, and you can sign in and you can work towards a goal. This is why David Brevik, the Diablo 2 designer that moved on to Marvel, said he wanted shards to drop because you can get the full thing drop, like you can get a full Orb of Annulment drop, or you can get shards towards it, and it makes the progress feel better. The player feels like he's working towards it. When I'm playing this system, I spend literally like 2 hours to get a red elder, and boom, it spawns, and I think, damn, it wasn't on the right one. That was a complete waste of 2 hours. I've literally gained nothing. I have to do the whole thing again. And that I struggled with that to sign in and do that. So it's one of the reasons I've played a little bit less. I've made less videos because I just haven't enjoyed the process of trying to get these orbs. I think now I understand the system a little bit more. Next time I'll be better at it. But it's very unintuitive. It's very RNG based, and it didn't make me want to sign in, and that's the big thing. I was sat and I was just like, I've just wasted 2 hours and gained nothing. It could have been, you've killed Elder on a tier 13 or above. You are clearly a strong character. Have 1 out of 4 memory fragment pieces, or whatever, you know. And then you can think, right, that took me 2 hours, but if I do another 4, I'll have it done in a certain amount of hours, and I can visualize that goal. Or I might, whilst I'm doing it, get lucky, and I might get it in one go. However, the issue I'm struggling with, or, you know, now I've done it, I'm not anymore, was it was such a demotivating experience to want to sign in and do the system just to fight a boss that realistically my build can't kill. If I misplay once, if I'm not alright, just fire 10,000 life build, I do have to play the fight well, and if I don't, as you saw previously in a video, it bricks. So for me, I just wanted to say, I think what hasn't helped is when you're running the maps to get the Elder Influence to spawn, you are in Beast League, which has been very lackluster. So on top of going through a lackluster league, you're also doing RNG. I think next league, if the league's good, it might be less frustrating to do these maps. But I've been going into like Summit map and thinking, God, this league sucks, and I'm just praying it lands on a 15. So it's like been doubly bad. So that's what I wanted to say. I've finally got my Uber Elder to spawn, so we'll give that a shot. But it's a very frustrating system, and I want to know what you think. All right, thanks.